Welcome back to Recap World, where we dive deep into the plots you need to know. Hit that bell and let's get started. Today, we're racing through the concrete jungle of Disney's Zootopia, a vibrant modern metropolis where predators and prey supposedly live together in perfect harmony. Our story begins in the farm town of Bunnyborough, focusing on Judy Hopps, a relentlessly optimistic young rabbit. Against all odds and expectations, Judy achieves her lifelong dream. She graduates top of her class from the police academy, becoming Zootopia's very first rabbit police officer. She arrives in the big city full of idealism, ready to make the world a better place. But her high-flying dream quickly hits the pavement. Chief Bogo, a tough Cape Buffalo, immediately dismisses her achievements and relegates her to the humiliating, tedious task of parking meter duty, a clear attempt to sideline the token bunny. Determined not to fail, Judy resolves to be the best meter maid the city has ever seen. It's during this low point that she encounters Nick Wilde, a slick, street-smart fox and small-time con artist. Nick skillfully hustles Judy out of a few dollars, demonstrating the city's underbelly and confirming Judy's ingrained, if unconscious, biases about foxes. The city, however, is gripped by a serious crisis. 14 predatory mammals have vanished. When Judy breaks from her meter duty to chase down a thief named Duke Weaselton, causing massive collateral damage in Little Rodentia, Bogo threatens to fire her. Instead, Judy uses the ensuing chaos to leverage herself onto the most critical missing persons case, Emmett Otterton, forcing Bogo to agree. He gives her a severe ultimatum. She has precisely 48 hours to solve the case, or she must resign from the ZPD forever. The clock starts ticking immediately. Realizing she needs an edge, Judy blackmails Nick Wilde into helping her, leveraging his documented tax evasion from his con artist operations. The unlikely, yet driven, partnership between the optimistic rabbit and the cynical fox is officially formed, and the race against the clock begins. Their first critical lead requires them to run a license plate, forcing them into the Department of Mammal Vehicles, which is staffed entirely by sloths, the most agonizingly slow service imaginable, wasting vital hours of their remaining time. The license plate finally points them toward Tundra Town. They track the last known vehicle to the criminal underworld, leading them straight into the icy mansion of the infamous mob boss, Mr. Big, a tiny Arctic shrew. They are captured and nearly iced for trespassing until Mr. Big's daughter, Frou Frou, recognizes Judy for saving her life earlier in the film. Grateful, Mr. Big turns informant, revealing that Emmett Otterton was his florist, but abruptly went savage and attacked his own chauffeur, a black jaguar named Monches. This confirms the escalating crisis isn't a simple disappearance, but a case of forced virality. Judy and Nick rush to Manch's home, but before they can get answers, the jaguar succumbs to the same affliction, becoming feral and attacking them. Before he is subdued, Manches screams the pivotal clue: Night Howlers! Immediately after the incident, Manches is mysteriously removed from the scene by unknown forces, cementing the duo's suspicion that a massive cover-up is in full effect. The partners use Nick's tracking skills to locate all 14 missing predators in a hidden, derelict facility and abandoned hospital where they are being illegally held in confinement after turning savage. They manage to record Mayor Lionheart discussing his strategy of concealing the feral predators from the public to prevent mass panic, leading to the mayor's arrest. The victory is short-lived. In a subsequent press conference, Judy attempts to explain the phenomenon, but inadvertently suggests the savaging is biological to predators, triggering widespread prejudice across the city. Her mistake deeply wounds Nick, who feels betrayed by her reinforcement of negative stereotypes, leading him to abandon their partnership. Guilt-ridden, Judy resigns from the ZPD. Back home in Bunnyborough, however, Judy has a breakthrough. She discovers the Night Howlers Monches mentioned are not a creature, but a species of toxic crocus flower. Armed with this new knowledge, Judy rushes back to Zootopia and tearfully reconciles with Nick. Together, they trace the manufacturing of the Night Howler serum to a secret lab where they confront Assistant Mayor Dawn Bellwether. The meek, marginalized sheep reveals herself to be the true mastermind, confessing that she used the toxic flower serum to drug predators, incite mass fear, and seize control of the city, driven by the belief that fear always works. Bellwether attempts to shoot Nick with a dart gun loaded with the serum, but the partners had already anticipated her move and swapped the toxic pellets with blueberries. Bellwether's full, incriminating confession is successfully recorded, securing her immediate arrest. With the conspiracy exposed and the truth revealed, the afflicted mammals are cured. The immediate threat to Zootopia is neutralized, and the city begins the difficult process of healing its divisions. Judy Hopps, now wiser and more experienced, returns to the ZPD. The story concludes with Nick Wilde, inspired by their journey and the potential for a truly fairer city, graduating from the police academy, becoming Zootopia's first Fox police officer and Judy Hopps' trusted, official partner. And that is how the first Rabbit and Fox team cracked the biggest conspiracy Zootopia had ever seen. If you loved this deep dive into the plot, smash that like button, hit subscribe so you don't miss our next 5-minute recap, and tell us in the comments what movie we should break down next. We'll catch you on the flip side.